kids have been picking. Don't know which one it is because they all blame each other, so never mind. I'm going to do, sorry, it's because I've got notes here. You never been asked, 50 questions tag you've never been asked. So I think it'll be in 2 parts with it being 50 questions. So let's get on with it. Question 1, your favourite candle scent. I don't like candles. I don't buy them. I'm scared something's going to catch fire. But my favourite scent would be cherry. If I had to, like for room sprays and everything, I buy cherry, black cherry and stuff. What female celebrity would you wish was your sister? Kylie Minogue. I'd love to just carry on and just sing and have fun. Question 3, which male celebrity would you want as your brother? Have to be Lee Evans. I love him, he's so funny. I could just sit and listen to his jokes all day. I've got every single DVD that he's done. I love it. Question 4, how old do you think you'll be before you get married? Well, as you all know, I'm already married. I was 26 when I got married. For as long as I can remember being a kid, I always just wanted to grow up, get married and have kids. So it was a surprise it took so long, to be honest. Well, I met him when I was like 3 weeks before my 21st. So I was still young, I suppose. Just took a while to get married. Took 2 years to plan. Number 5, do you know a hoarder? Yes, I know 2. My mum and dad was one, always hoarding, and George. Well, every time we've moved, I'm like trying to get rid of stuff. He's like, no, I want to keep that, it's from when I was at school and blah blah blah. And then he's like, there's a suitcase, honest to God, there's a suitcase in this cupboard behind me, full of clothes that don't fit him anymore, and he won't let me throw them or give them to charity. He just hoards them. It's a pain in the backside. Number 6, can you do the splits? I used to be able to when I was at school, but not anymore. Last year, could have been a year before actually, when my youngest niece was showing me the gymnastics and everything and doing the splits, I said, oh, I used to be able to do the splits, let's see if I can do it. I went to do the splits, I had socks on, I went skidding into the splits in my socks and pulled every single muscle in my right leg. I couldn't walk for about a week. They all thought it was funny because I went straight down. Oh, you even heard the pop. It was so painful. Never try that again. Number 7, how old was you when you learnt to ride a bike? I presume that is without stabilisers, so I'd have been about 6. But I've had a bike with stabilisers since I was about 3. Number 8, how many oceans have you swam in? 1. I swam in Blackpool Sea once and never again. It was absolute minging. And I've paddled in the one up here, but I presume that's the same ocean, so it'll be 1. Every time we've been away, I just live in the swimming pools. I don't go to the beach really when we've been on holiday abroad. How many countries have you been to? I've been to 4 countries. Number 10, is anyone in your family in the army? No, my uncle used to be when I was little. He was stationed in Germany, and that's where he met my auntie and had my cousin, and they still live in Germany. He used to come over for holidays, but that was the only time I saw them really. Number 11. What would you name your daughter? I always said that I'd name her after my nana, so I always said if I had a daughter it should be called Alice Marie Kelly. Number 12. What would you name your son? We picked out Kyle Gilbert Kelly, if we ever had them, but obviously we haven't because we can't have them, but never mind. Number 13. What's the worst grade you had on a test? A G, the lowest. Well, except for unpassed at all. I never had an unpassed, but I got a G a few times growing up. 14. What was your favourite TV show as a child? As a really young child, it was Poddington Peas. And as I got into my early teens, it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I watched them every night after school. Number 15. What did you dress up as Halloween when you were 8 years old? Well, that was easy because I dressed up the same every single Halloween, and that was a witch. My mum said that's because I was one. But that was just easy. You didn't have to pay for now really, except for get them little rubber fingers that you used to put on, a green wig and a hat from the pound shop, and put a black bin bag on you. Easy peasy. 16. Have you read Harry Potter, Hunger Games or Twilight series? I've read none of them. I don't like any of them. George, I haven't even watched none of the films or anything. George is obsessed with Harry Potter. I've tried watching it, but no, can't stand it. 17. American accent or British accent would you want to be? Of course, British. Number 18. Did your mum go to college? No, she didn't. As soon as she left school, she started at the hotel, and she's worked there ever since. So, and she's still there, at the same hotel. She practically lives there. Number 19. Are your grandparents still married? My mum's mum and dad is still married and alive. My dad's mum and dad, they were married until my granddad died before I was born, and then my nana never remarried, she stayed on her own. Number 20. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No. I did do a self-defense class when I was 16, but that's it. 21. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Doesn't everybody? Of course, yes. Number 22. What is the first amusement park you've ever been to? Well, that'll be Blackpool Pleasure Beach, since I lived there. But every year we went on holiday to Blue Dolphin in Scarborough, and we used to have a day out at Primrose Valley. Well, it wasn't a theme park really. It had like the toboggans and big slides and stuff like that. But Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and you know, I lived there 22 years, and I went probably 5 times. Not many. 23. What language would you like to speak other than your native language? I'd like to speak Spanish. I've always wanted to speak Spanish for some reason. I did French for the first year at school, but then I got, with me having dyslexia, I had learning support group, and they did it every French lesson. Every time I was supposed to be in French, I did it then. So then I didn't lose out on all the proper subjects for my GCSEs. 24. Do you spell the colour as grey? as in AY or grey as in EY. I do it as GREY. And finally, question number 25. Is your father bald? Well, my father has passed away, but he had loads of hair. And he was into rock and roll. Oh God, everything was rock and roll and motorbikes. So every year we went on holiday to a rock and roll weekend somewhere around the country. We always went there, and I used to love watching him and my mum drive and that. It was so fun. But my dad used to have this massive big quiff. It come out about here. He had loads of hair. And that's it for part 1. Thank you if you got to the end and listened to them all. And I'll see you in part 2. Bye.